their entire template. I've talked to real Army intelligence, highest levels. I'm not going to say the names of the groups. Everybody knows the highest level of the Army is. Army Special Operations, Delta Force, all that. I mean, we had live feeds of that when we were there. They're not like magic people. They're just like us, but they concur. This was a failed false flag. Pipe bombs found outside. It was meant to be hundreds dead, hostages taken. I've talked to real Army intelligence, highest levels. I'm not going to say the names of the groups. Everybody knows the highest level of the Army is. Army Special Operations, Delta Force. Army Special Operations, Delta Force.
In past films, I've implored the public to take action, to make copies of these documentaries, to give them to their police chief, or their sheriff, or to their local politician. There are many ways to get involved, and at the end of this film, we're going to have some solutions, very important solutions, different ways that we can get this country back. And yes, face it, my friends, if we can't get it back in an information capacity, if the corruption, if the criminal activity continues, if the government continues to drive forward in their mad desire to disarm the American people and complete our journey towards slavery, it will become physical. Let's hope that doesn't have to happen in the next few years. An assault. That makes the police chief, the mayor, the Justice Department, the Delta Force, the FBI, you name them, running this operation guilty as accomplices. We'll get into who was behind it and how most of the anarchists are just useful idiots working for their provocateur bosses, and on into the state of emergency that was declared, and how not just Seattle but the nation was trained to accept armored personnel carriers and police in black uniforms, as well as National Guard being directed by the FBI and the Justice Department and Delta Force is all part of living in a safe society to, well, you know, protect us from those dangerous anarchists. Posing as anarchists under Delta Force direction.
How did you get Donald Trump on your show 3 times prior to the election? How did you pull that off?
All right, I never tell us on my own show. This will probably be in the news tomorrow, but you deserve it. I know folks who are part of Delta Force. I know people who are part of covert action.
They really want us off the air at this time. Now, I got Dr. Steve Pieczenik here on air. And he's a psychiatrist and worked at the State Department Psychological Warfare and helped found Delta Force, and he co-wrote the books with Tom Clancy. I mean, he's a real spook. Don't think Trump just did this on his own. He was recruited by patriots and U.S. intelligence agencies, for a fact. Trump was recruited by the U.S. Army. Now, I got Dr. Steve Pieczenik here on air, helped found Delta Force.
So you were chosen as the method through which we could initiate a military coup.
Okay, well, we didn't talk about this beforehand, and I certainly don't want any type of stuff. I went to have a peaceful demonstration to show our numbers to expose election fraud. General McInerney or whatever saying guys got her laptop.
She's friendly. There were some people in there that were special forces mixed with Antifa, and they took her laptop and they had that data.
It's changed. And what was done, it was done by Trump, a businessman who understood the degree of corruption that existed.
I got Dr. Steve Pieczenik here on air, helped found Delta Force.
Psychological operations. Persuade, change, influence.
They really want us off the air at this time. Now, I got Dr. Steve Pieczenik here on air, and he's a psychiatrist and worked at State Department Psychological Warfare, helped found Delta Force. He's a real spook. Now, I got Dr. Steve Pieczenik here on air, helped found Delta Force.
Hey, just an emergency broadcast. Kamala's on that view. The election was stolen, and Joe Biden's son smokes crack. He gets jerked off by Asian people's feet. Yeah, hi guys, it's me again. Look, I'm just gonna let you know right now that Joe Biden definitely raped Hillary. I'm saying it, I don't care.
What are we, in junior high school? What
The mother killed CNN 20 years ago. I mean, that would be a hell of a long con, right?
What?
That's a hell of a long play. By the way, I just wanted to let you know, because apparently it's allowed now, I'm going to allow my son to become a Chinese asset and smoke crack. What do you say, Don Jr.? You ready to smoke crack? COVID's fake, by the way. I should tell you now, I was in on the meetings early on, and I will tell you, it's tremendous. I should have said it earlier. But COVID is fake. Sorry, it's me again. I will, look, I said a lot of bad things about the Bidens tonight, but let me just say one good thing. Hunter Biden has a pretty monster cock. If Barron's cock is this big, I will be very proud. I will think that I've really done my job as a father. Oh, by the way, aliens are real. Oh, yeah, they're real. You guys remember when you were going to storm Area 51? You should have done that, really. I don't care, fire it up again. Here's a picture from Area 51 of an alien being autopsied. I want you to send that out to everybody. Mr. President, people will fucking lose their minds. People will die. Oh, I know. Send it out. I'm still president. I still have a day left. I'm pardoning Christopher Cantwell, and he is now going to operate our presidential alert system for the next 48 hours. I'm just gonna let him. There you go, Chris. There's your desk.
What?
Listen, just one more time, folks. If you guys go to DC and riot one more time for me, please. Go down there, burn DC to the ground for your president. I will release AOC's nudes. Yes, we have them. Yes, we have AOC's nudes. And I don't mean, by the way, folks, I'm not talking about this, titties. Titties are great. I like titties. We all like titties. I'm talking full, some pussy shots. Some of them are teasing pussy shots. She kind of pulls the underwear tight and the pussy's eating the underwear. It starts like that, but it proceeds to get much spicier. And by the end of it, she's got an egg in one thing. She's got a vibrating doohickey in another. It's unbelievable. It's tremendous. It's tremendous stuff, folks. Go burn DC to the ground. AOC's nudes will be in your phone by tomorrow.